We're going to draw on a Gelli Plate print. I use these ceramic ornaments to make the design. Let's see what we can come up with. Hello and welcome to Deliberately Creative. I'm Stephanie and we're here with drawing on our Gelli prints. I think this one turned out really cool looking, but it needs a little something. So I think I am going to go in with my Eco pen and do some doodles. Those ornaments are just going to sit over there as inspiration. Let me know if you want to see a video where I finish up these guys. So I think I'm going to go in and do a little outline and make a topper on here. And just like that. Ooh, that worked. A little outline. This one made me feel like the ornaments were actually in a lit up Christmas tree. Look at just putting that little bit of a line on it already makes it look almost finished. I'm going to do the same thing up here, and it looks like we're not going to see the top on that one. But this one I am going to put the rest of the loop and a string or a hook. It could be metal. I might go back in with my metallic pen to color in the cap and to color in the string. But I think I will give this one a quick little doodle outline. If you want to see the video where I just went way offline there, didn't I? That's okay. We're doodling now. The lines can be a little bit off. So let's see here. I'm going to go in and I'm going to add another line, and I'll just add another line over here. That's what we do. Oh, actually, I'm going to do some echoed lines going in towards the end like that. And let's say there's little jewels or something, little flowers on the ends. I don't know. I'm hoping that I can recover this. I'm hoping that I can make it look like something good. All right, so right now feels kind of like a crazy candelabra, doesn't it? It's a funky light fixture coming up from the bottom. Make sure that my lines go all the way to the end. Let's see. You know, sometimes just adding more lines actually helps. Sometimes it doesn't. I think it's going to this time. I think adding more lines is going to help. So I'm going to say that this has the little droopy lines coming down. We're just going to make those lines coming off of all of those balls. Probably going to put petals on the top. I like this pen. It is drawing right over the top of the ink, no problem. Excuse me, it's drawing right over the top of the acrylic paint, no problem. There we go. Oh yeah, see, I'm getting ideas here. Ideas are forming. Oh, this is so much fun. I hope that you guys are enjoying the holiday design series. This one is a little bit different. You know, it's more doodle patterny for this time. You can do this. So much fun to do these types of drawings, especially when you're just doing lines. Just lines. Fill in a space. If it's too wide or open, just fill it in. I think I'm going to put a bigger loop around the outside of those flowers. The thing about this is because the paper is already colored, you're using the shapes that are on the paper to give you ideas, to sort of inform your decisions. I'm going to put a dark semi half circle arch, place where the stem might be attached, calyx, any of those things. It could be any of those things. It's abstract, and it's doodly abstract, and that is what I love. Ooh, all right. So let's see here. We're really, we want to make sure that we get the circle that's out here going around the edge, just so that it feels like it's going around the edge. I am going to go ahead and put kind of a petal shape just on the top of each one. We're going to take a metallic pen in here and do some more doodling. There we go. Peacock feathers. That's what those remind me of now. Or just lots of petals. Might just make that into more petals going across. Some of them are overlapping in interesting ways. There we go. I think I want to thicken up this edge, and I'm going to do it with a wide space, and then I'm going to color it in, but I'm going to leave a spot for some sparkle. See how that's going? You can do this. You can do this. It is so much fun. And nobody can tell you that it's wrong, because you're the one in charge of your doodle. You're the one who makes the decisions. You're the one who says if it's finished or not. I decided I wanted to get that on the other side also. See? You just keep building layers upon layers. And when you're working on top of something like this that already gave you kind of a shape and some texture and detail, it really helps. At least it helps me. I don't know. It may help you. Let's see. This one's going to be really thick. I'm going to let that white space on the paper be the white space in the edge. That's fun. I may come down here and do a few of these little petals with some of that also. That's part of doodling. Oh, good gravy. I wasn't doing it with my little camera. Oh, fiddlesticks. All right, well, it's just this one. There we go. So we're just going to keep going, adding layers, developing it into something that we're proud of. And I'm becoming more enamored of this. I'm really starting to enjoy this more. I think I'm going to take my gold pen and I'm going to put stems with the gold pen This is the Uniball UM-153. And, you know, doodling like this gives you so many opportunities. I really love this gold pen. The ink flows so nicely from it. I'm going to close up that end. I'm going to come around the outside, right like that. And then I think I'm going to give a little bit of gold to one of those inner circle bits. Just brings it out a little bit, makes it stand out a little more. There. Or maybe I'll just bring it all the way around. I think I will. Because I can, because it's mine. You don't have to, and you can do yours however it makes you happy. I think I'm going to put some little leaves in here now too. Just because I want some more texture right inside. And you can put leaves on both sides of your little stems or just on one side. Up to you. Make it feel the way you want it to feel. I think I'm going to make this into a gold cap. And there's going to be part of the loop going up. And I can take some black pen over that. Okay, yeah. That is making me so happy. I think maybe we will put little gold balls in between those petals. You notice I'm keeping my hand out of the wet ink. I'm working very hard at making sure that I pay attention to where the wet ink is and don't set my hand in it. It takes a minute or so for it to dry. You can turn it the other way around. I think I'm going to make that little tip more solid gold, like it was dipped, but it's not completely, it's like it was partially dipped, where it just came up and dripped down. Ooh, maybe I want it dripped down. I don't know where this is coming from, guys. This is just coming out of my little imagination. Maybe that means that those guys are actually more solid gold. Somebody put it on the tree too soon and the paint started running off. Have you ever made those ornaments that you fill with paint and then tip them out, and then you have to leave them upside down for a certain period of time? Maybe this is one of those and they put the cap on the wrong end. What do I see? Do I see anything else with gold? I think I see coming down. And maybe petals. Looks like it's going to be an upside down lotus type flower. That's pretty. All right. I am thinking we're going to go back to the black ink to give that a little bit of detail. So we're going to go along one side, and then we're going to go around the outside. Still keeping my hands out of the ink. Around the outside. Running my pen right along the gold, but trying not to draw over the gold. I don't know, it might work. Or I might just end up going over the gold by accident. That happens too. Or on purpose, like right back here. Well, that's pretty. I'm glad that I decided to do that. I'm going to put a little bit. Oh, it's like the flower is on the inside. Oh, it is. It's like the flower is on the inside of a glass container, the glass ball. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so if that's the case, what am I going to do? If that's the case, let's go and I'm going to just put a little bit more detail around those little gold dots. If that's the case, what we need is some white. So if your pen doesn't start immediately, make sure that you get it started off your artwork. So let's see here. If this is a glass ball, we've got little highlight lines, and then be brave. You need to put some lines going across. By putting the lines going across, you push that little design to the inside. Let's see, maybe a little white on those. Maybe they have a little bit of shape and the highlight is shining on it. That is cool. I think I'm going to put a little white. Down here. So it makes it feel like that one I didn't like so much. So you know what? Neat thing here. If you don't like it with these pens, look at that. Boom. Just go back and draw over the white that you didn't like. So I got a little too heavy right there. And I think that these are actually like little beads on a string. Oh yeah, yeah, that makes me happier. So they're like little beads on a string. Hanging down. And this has a bit of a cap where those little beads are attached. Almost like the cap at the top, but not quite. There we go. All right, we got that one doodled. I think the next one's going to be much simpler. This one is going to be much simpler. I think that it is going to have a center And now look, I did not put that on as a super smooth line. I'm going to go around it. Just like that. I'm going to put a circle right down here in the center. And this one's going to have that shiny center. Like those shiny brights, the old-fashioned shiny bright ornaments in a newfangled colorway. And just work your way around. Rotate the card. Don't rotate your hand. It's so much easier to draw straight lines if your hand feels comfortable. There we go. Just zip right around here. This is going to look like it goes way deep inside. We'll put a little bit of silver and white on the inside here. Pretty, pretty. You can do this, guys. And you don't have to have any fancy Gelli Plate printing papers. You can do this on standard drawing paper, on cardstock. Just put a design down that you like, or if you've got rubber stamps that are just like an outline. See, my pen was starting to pick up a little bit of that paint in the rollerball part, so I just ran the pen on the table just a little. So cool. See how it feels like it's going deep to the inside there without even really doing anything except drawing your lines from the center out, so they go wider apart out here at the edge, but they're very close to each other down there at the center. And if you have spaces that are too wide or that you want to not have so wide, just go back in. Your artwork, you're the one in charge. I am not the one that is telling you exactly, well, I'm telling you step by step what I'm doing, but you guys are perfectly able to do, oh, yes, perfectly able to make your own decisions. The nice thing about these pens also is that what you see here in the barrel is how full the ink is. So you are not going to run out unexpectedly. You're going to know. So I'm taking some of the white and running it around the edge here of that little shiny circle. But I'm not making a perfect circle of it. I'm breaking it. And I'm going to start putting just a few little lines of sparkle. The neat thing here is that it really does make it feel like it's reflecting the light and reflecting the colors of the tree. You can do this. And now I'm touching and flicking my pen so it's not a hard solid line, and it's kind of magical the way it's just letting the ink out slowly. All right, so now I'm going to go and put just a bit of a highlight here. And kind of bouncing along here. Maybe a little one down there. This one's going to have a silver cap. There we go. Make up your highlights. Don't stress over them. If it doesn't feel right, touch it and sort of smear it out. And then go back and put it in the way you want it. See? Don't be precious about it. Let it happen. You are amazing and creative. And I feel so grateful that you decided to watch my video. See? That was a little too heavy. I think I'll go like this. All right, grab that silver. I am so excited by how this turned out. We're going to do a silver cap on here. See, I'm not coloring it in totally. There we go. I'm going to put a little bit of silver inside, more to the outside edge, I think. Just a few little dots and lines. I'm really not paying that close attention. I'm talking to you. So just a few little dots and lines, and maybe one right in the... Oh, look at that. The one right in the very center. That just sparked it right up. I am going to go ahead and make that into a silver string. And maybe just a touch of silver right there. Just because. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you will click that like button. Let me know what you want to see as designs for the holiday season or for any time of the year. I want to know what you'd like to learn to draw. And remember, I'm here for the beginners. I'm here for the advanced. I'm probably not here for the experts because you guys know more than I do. So thank you. And remember, do something creative. Take care of yourself so you can take care of those around you. I want to see you back here again really soon. Bye-bye.